John Summit. A few years ago, no one knew the name. Now, he's everywhere.
I am joined by one of our favorite artists.
This is what's really interesting for me, John, is just listening to the growth.
We have a lot to talk about because you're a busy man.
An overnight success, suddenly headlining festivals and selling out shows across the world.
Make some noise for John Summit!
But his rise was anything but overnight. A few years ago, he was an overworked accountant, crunching numbers by day, DJing college bars by night. Somehow, he achieved the impossible. In this video, we'll learn the lessons leading to his success to apply to our own lives, not just music artists, anyone who's chasing a dream. We'll chase John Summit's journey from the frat bars of Champaign, Illinois to the biggest stages in dance music, how a CPA became a top-tier DJ, and why his music resonates with millions. Let me tell you the story of the wild, unpredictable rise of John Summit. First, let's go back to the mid-2010s. John Schuster was just another accounting major at the University of Illinois. He got his start DJing after being fired from his job at a local bar.
You are fired.
They asked him if he knew how to DJ. He said yes. He didn't, but he figured it out. He returned to Chicago after college, working full-time at EY as a CPA. But at night, he'd play underground clubs and dive into YouTube tutorials, teaching himself to make music with Ableton. By 2018, he was juggling audits by day and basslines by night, burning the candle at both ends, slowly building a sound and reputation. What followed next was a 4-year stretch of pure work, teaching himself Ableton, producing while hungover like his life depended on it, releasing tracks that nobody listened to, working 9 to 5 in accounting, then staying up late making music. And this is the first lesson. Everyone starts somewhere, you just have to make it happen. He didn't let his job get in the way, he didn't make excuses. Before he was big, he was learning, he was working on his craft, consistently getting better every day while no one was watching. Before success comes skill. He learnt his craft before chasing clout. With every story of success, every biopic, along the hero's journey, there's always a period of being bad at what you do, while no one is watching, where the protagonist works and works, getting better every day. Working on your skills and mastering your craft before the world is watching is exactly what John Summit did. While working on his craft between 2007 and 2009, Summit started dropping tracks on labels like Psycho Disco, Repopulate Mars, and Dirty Bird. Tracks like Touch Me and Forgotten One caught the attention of tech house fans and even veteran DJs. He was slowly earning respect in the Chicago scene and gaining support from the likes of Lee Foss and Claude Von Stroke. He wasn't making money yet, if anything, burning through money, but he loved it. And in 2019, he quit his safe corporate job and bet everything on music. He had no financial safety net, but he had a growing catalog, DJ support, and an itch to make something great. He was ready for his breakout. He timed it right. Some people quit too early, before they're ready and haven't done the work.
Hey, listen, I quit.
Others never take the risk, opting for job security. John Summit found the sweet spot of quitting and committing at the right time to take the risk and go all in. As we've seen, success doesn't happen overnight. It happens every day, quietly, until it's loud, until the world notices.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe.
You must stay at home.
More than 3 billion people in almost 70 countries and territories have been asked to stay at home.
Just when he was gaining momentum, the world shuts down. Clubs close, tours cancel, but somehow, this is when John Summit explodes. Locked in during COVID, Summit took this opportunity to focus completely on music. He continued to work on his craft, making song after song until releasing Deep End through Defected Records, and it went viral. The track hit #1 on Beatport and stayed there longer than any other track that year. Pete Tong named it an essential new tune, and Radio 1 picked it up. Summit went from 30,000 monthly Spotify listeners to over 2 million in a matter of months, all without playing a single show. When the world came back, John Summit was no longer a club opener, he was the headliner everyone wanted to see. He'd laid the groundwork, he'd crafted his sound, and just when he'd gone all in, the world shut down.
We've had a conversation during the pandemic on Zoom, and since then you have gone stratospheric. I would love to say that we knew that that was going to happen when we first spoke to you.
Rather than taking this as a step backwards, he took this as an opportunity to double down.
Yeah, because that's when things were really popping off, because my first kind of international record was Deep End, and that was, I think, June 2020.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think it
And then when we talked, it was like my next single after that, which was Thin Line, which was later in 2020.
having a good time. We're all dancing on the thin line.
But still before I was doing any touring at all, of course.
Yes.
He was consistent, he honed his craft, and once he gained that momentum, he didn't stop. John Summit's fame wasn't just about the music. John Summit became a personality. One that fans and critics alike couldn't stop talking about. Summit built a fan base, not just with his tracks, but with his tweets. He joked about partying, posted studio snippets, and showed fans behind-the-scenes life of hard work. He didn't act like a polished celebrity. He was relatable, real, and unfiltered. He was authentic. Fans connected, DJs respected it, and when clubs reopened, he hit the road with a vengeance, hacking shows, dropping IDs, and filming clips that flooded TikTok and Instagram. His online persona helped elevate him to something bigger than a DJ. He became someone worth following. In a world of oversaturation, authenticity and building a unique brand seems to matter more than ever. Quality alone doesn't matter, but once he got that, he made the world pay attention.
I'm so excited for you, man. Not just because of the life you've built for yourself and your ability to be able to do what you love 24/7 if you have the energy for it, but that you've made an album now, which, and I know what it means to you to have achieved this.
Mm-hmm. It's really the best feeling in the world. It feels like it's like life's work all put into one thing.
John Summit didn't follow a blueprint. He didn't wait for permission. He took the long way and turned it into one of dance music's most unpredictable, undeniable come-ups. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to show up like your life depends on it. John Summit isn't big because he got lucky. He's big because he outworked everyone.
And it's not going to be my only album because now...
That's what I mean. You started something.
Yeah, I did think when I was finishing up, because the last month was like brutal finishing it, and I was like, I'm never doing an album again. Like texting all my friends, like, I can't do this again.
In a world where music careers are made through algorithms and aesthetics, Summit bet on two old school ideas: hard work and having fun.
Then once I finished it, and then I'm like so proud of it, now I have this like huge inspiration, endorphin rush of like, I can't wait to get back and do it again.